What's good, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we have a company called Rule of Threads. Now they sent me a bunch of stuff. I have 3 big boxes filled with clothes. In this video we'll just be reviewing the shirts. I do have joggers as well, but I'm going to review them in the next video. They sent me curve hems, Henleys. They also have straight hems. These are extremely high quality. I think you guys are really going to like these. The last company that I can compare them to that I was like this excited about would be Wire. The quality is really good and it's only 24 bucks, but they gave me a coupon code which takes 20% off, so it'll end up being like $19 per shirt. The quality is really, really good. I'm gonna go ahead and show you everything, try them on of course, but let's go ahead and get started. All right, let's get right into it. So I will be wearing a medium in all shirts. I am 6 feet tall, 160 pounds. These are made with 95% cotton and 5% spandex. Now, if you guys know Wire, that is the exact same formula that they have, right? And I also want to say the fit is very similar. It's not exactly the same, but it is very similar, nice and snug on the arms. I'll show you in a second. But that's kind of where the similarities end. If you look closely at the material here, you'll see these vertical lines all throughout the shirt. And that makes for an extremely stretchy and really comfortable fit. As you'll see right here too, they do have the thin collar that we all love. Well, I do at least. And this also has the vertical lines, the ribbing throughout. And it makes the collar like so easy to get on. Some shirts, like this is a built shirt, and the collar, like it doesn't like stretch that much. And you notice like when you put it on your head, it is like kind of wide, so it's not like that hard to get on. But this one is like so nice and stretchy. It feels really nice. Feels very high quality. It's really cool when you find a company that's like smaller like this one, and they just really provide a high quality product for pretty cheap. Just like Wire, you know what I mean? I haven't been this excited, like I said, since Wire. So I really think you guys are gonna like these. Definitely try these out if you like Wire. All right, we'll go ahead and back up here. Do want to show you that this is a straight hem. Okay, and then here is their little logo, Rule of Threads. Okay, if you remember in my drip video, if you guys saw that, at the bottom where they put their logo, I was saying that was one of my negatives because they used like a very cheap material. This is kind of what I meant for them to use, because this one is like actually high quality. It feels like, you know, nice. But at the same time, I want to get you guys' opinion on this. What do you think about that logo? Like for me, I think I would prefer something more minimal and like not as like boom in your face. I know some people are like very picky and they won't even wear a shirt if it has something like that, you know what I mean? So put in the comments what you think. Maybe I'll give them some feedback. If you guys like it, let me know. If you don't, you know, also let me know. Okay, go ahead and try this one on. Okay. So I just want to say I haven't worn these in a little while. I was planning on making this video 2 weeks ago, but then I got sick and, you know, didn't make it. But I wore them all, washed them all, and, you know, I'll talk about the measurements in a second because I did record those. But I haven't worn them in a while, like I said, and just trying them on again for the first, like, I guess the second time. Super comfortable, very, very, like, nice and stretchy. I wanted to show you, like, what I was talking about with the collar here. It's, like, it's just so, like, so nice and stretchy. The shirt right here, very, very stretchy. It does stretch vertically too, but because of those lines, it stretches like more like this way. And that's all you need, you know. It is very, very comfortable. I do have to say it feels really high quality. And give you a spin. I want to show you, got the Jordan 1 linens. Just made Instagram reel with these, but this goes like perfect with the color, because if you guys can't tell, like it might look like a light gray granite, but it actually has a little bit of like tan, like, so it's kind of a taupe color, like tan mixed with gray. But here's the, like, it's like kind of like this color right here goes perfect. All right, next up we will go ahead and do another straight hem. Okay, this is black, same material, same collar, just different color. Okay, here we go with the black. Super nice. Length is perfect. And like I said, I already washed these. They did shrink the tiniest bit, only 5%. But give me 1 second. Okay, so I want to talk about measurements before and after washing. So before washing, I measured the chest, and what I consider to be the chest is right underneath the armpit, all the way across right here. That was 21.5 inches before I washed it and after I washed it. So for some reason, the chest didn't shrink, just didn't shrink. So now moving on to the length, right? So I measured from right here, not in the middle because that was a little bit lower. So I measured right from the top right here, all the way down to the bottom of the shirt. So again, this is the straight hem. And before the wash, it was around 29 inches, like maybe a tiny bit more, but 29 inches. And then after the wash, it was like 27 and a half. So it lost, was that inch and a half? And like math wise, I think that's around like 5%. I'll have to probably do my math on that, but I think it's 5%. So it's really unnoticeable, to be honest. Like it might sound like, oh my God, I lost an inch and a half. It still fits great. You know what I mean? All these have been washed and the length is great. You know what I mean? I have plenty of space. So I would say maybe if you're like shorter, I don't know, like they're not like too long at all. They're just perfect for me. I don't know, but they might be too long if you're short. All right, next up, we will take a look at their newest colorway. I think this is called Forest, I want to say, and this is the first Henley that we'll take a look at. Awesome, nice thin collar. A lot of times, even like built, their Henleys, they use a different collar. It's like a thicker collar, and I don't know why they do that. But I would much prefer this thin collar with the Henleys. So we will go ahead and try this one on. Okay, here we go. I want to show you the color up close. Definitely like a darker forest color. Is that might be what it's called? Dark forest. Okay, I think this is the last straight hem I'm going to show you. We will move on to our first curve hem. I'm going to show you this up close. This is a nice stark white color. One thing about wire, they don't have like a white, it's only cream, which sucks because I love wearing white tees. And this one's really nice. Here we go. Okay, so here we go with the curve hem right here. And I don't think it's that like see-through. It's, I don't want to say like really thick, but I would say it's comparable to like wires thickness. So, you know, I don't think you could see like the color of your nipple. Maybe like, you know, if they're hard or not, but I don't think the color. Here we go. Hopefully you can see that side view. Talking about the measurements here, again across 21 and a half, and then from the highest point, which is right here, so hopefully, you know, you saw that earlier in the video, but if you skipped, it's this part right here, all the way to the bottom. But for the curve hems, that one measured to 30 inches before the wash. After, it was 29, so it lost an inch. Next up, let's go with another Henley. This one's nice. This has the white buttons there. Pretty cool. Okay. Go ahead and undo that top button there. Freaking beard keeps sticking out over there. What the hell? Okay. Super nice. Like, I honestly really recommend trying these out, especially for $19. This might, I'm trying to think, like for value, when we talk about value later in the video, they're crushing it for sure. Very impressed so far. Okay, for the last color, we're gonna do another Henley, and it's the gray, whatever they call it, you know, charcoal. It's like heathered. Okay. Fits so good. See that stretch right there? Because of that spandex, goes right back to the spot. When something has spandex like this, it doesn't stretch out throughout the day. You know, like, so I'm sure it's, as you wear them throughout the day, you know, you're not filling up that armhole anymore because it's stretched out and now it's loose. This one stays snug on your arms all day. Really nice. Love this color, even though it's like just a classic gray. I just like that heather. All right, guys, if you were wondering, my favorite color that they offer right now is this stone color. I think it's, you know, by far the best. One thing I will say is that I wish they had more colors, and I'm sure they're going to. They're, you know, relatively new. I think they're really new, actually. So they probably wanted to just get the classics and have the staples, you know what I mean, and then start to branch out. So I can't wait to see what other colors they make. But I'm more of like, you know, like unique pastel-ish or like faded cool colors like that. So this is like the most unique to me, and I like this one the best. But now for the ratings. So first up, we have fit. So for fit, I think these fit just about perfectly. Like, I don't know that I would really change anything. They fit so well, you know what I mean? They're not like too slim right here, snug on the arms, and it stays snug all day. The length is great. One thing about like wire, and they fixed this now, but it was like almost a little bit too short for me, like the medium. I'm not sure if that ratio is the same for like larges and extra larges, but yeah, that was kind of my issue. So length is perfect. For fit, they are getting a 5.6 out of 6. That's really, really high. For comfort, these are definitely super comfortable. They are like smooth to the touch. They're not really like fuzzy, and like not like a micromodal feeling or anything, just like a smooth, really smooth cotton feel. They are, like I said, very stretchy. These things are so easy to put on. Like the first time you put it on, you're like, oh my God, it just like stretches so easily, especially, like I said, the neck. Comfort, they are getting a 3.5 out of 4. That gives them a total of 9.1 out of 10. And now for value, which is the price of the product compared to the quality. They are getting a great for sure. The quality is really, really nice. They are only $19, you know what I mean? Like the only other companies that are doing that are like Built and Wire that are like on this level of quality. But Built, you know, they have the really like loose armholes, which are annoying. If you're not jacked, it just sucks. So, but these just fit so nice. I really, really recommend. I think you guys are gonna love these for sure. If you get them, let me know what you think in the comments. But that is gonna wrap this one up. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're not subscribed, definitely subscribe. Next week, I will be doing their joggers, and maybe I'll give you a little sneak peek in a second. But thank you guys again, and I will see you next week.